Hey, what's up? It's Jordan. Let's talk about, I don't know what the fuck to talk about today. Let me just go through my list. Yeah. Let me talk to you about why. I don't know if this will get shadow banned or whatever, but what I do know is that, frankly, I want to talk about Andrew Tate. And one, because his name still gets views, but two, because I think he's a very misunderstood person. I think a lot of people jumped the gun, even people that I know that are like actually care about the truth and all this stuff, even they jumped on the bandwagon because they didn't see him in the light that's correct, you know? You can say that about anything, but it's frankly true. If you just listen to anything he says, it is complete facts. If you disagree with the guy, it's tough because I'm not trying to be a complete dick rider, but I'd say if I was a dick rider of anyone, it would be Tate, because everything he spits is straight facts. It's straight facts, okay? And if you disagree with what he says, it's usually because you're against reality or you don't live in reality, right? Or you're made to believe that anything that the media says or anything that billion-dollar companies say actually is the truth and not for an agenda, right? I think Andrew Tate's one of the best marketers of all time. Next to Kanye West, next to Donald Trump. I think this guy is a fucking genius. It's just the truth. I think one day I will join the war room because his marketing is so goddamn good. It's just so good. I've known about this guy for about a year now, before he blew up. And I gotta say, he's just got a very powerful frame. He's just got a very, very big proof behind him. I think the reason that people actually listen to him is because he's the first guy that, when he says stuff, he actually backs it up with action, which is hard to do, which is why guys like, for example, Alex Hormozy, who's on the highest paid mentor board, my mentor board, he is growing super big because everything he says is not a lie. It's like what he does. You just see it not only in his tonality, it's congruent, but you just see it in him and his companies and he just what he does. Same with Andrew Tate. It's just when you can back up what you say and you can tell the truth instead of purporting a lie, that is real. Saying where you're at, that is real. Everyone will just try to make lies and lies and lies. And, to an extent, I want to make myself look as good as possible so that, you can follow me and you can buy my shit. But at the end of the day, you don't have to do anything. It's your life. This video is about Andrew Tate. Let's make it focus. Yeah. I'd say don't really need to go on the point about women or anything of that sort, although I think a lot of that is true. What I want to go on is his marketing. The marketing is the biggest deal because this is a marketing show, a marketing channel. This is about, I believe this is going on the podcast, Quick Clients Daily. So, got to talk about how to get clients quickly. And the main strategy that Andrew Tate used was affiliate marketing. This man is a genius and he's opened my eyes to how traffic works online and how marketing works online, because he was able to go on podcast after podcast after podcast, and he was able to say controversial thing, one after another, after another, after another. And then what he did was he took his low ticket course. So he had a low ticket course and then he had a high ticket product. So War Room, 5K, Hustlers University, $50. So it's literally, there's 100 times difference in that. If you paid for Hustlers University for 100 months, you would get the same as the War Room, right? So the cool thing is that brokies, which is a hilarious word, I fucking love that word, can buy this, and because they're broke, they will do the easiest and fastest way to get money, right? And the main strategy to make money in that course is to become an affiliate marketer for Hustlers University, for Andrew Tate. For everyone thinking about, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, blah, blah, blah. I mean, dude, if you're a business owner, which usually you are if you're watching something like this, or you aspire to be, why are you not writing down notes, right? Think about the end result. Don't think about labels. Pyramid scheme, bro. All companies, especially sales companies, which I've been through many in my life, door to door, cold calling, warm calling, texting, every chat closing, everything. I've done it all. And the structure and the hierarchy in every single company that is a sales company is a fucking pyramid. It's a triangle. The guy at the top gets paid more than the guy on the second, and the guy on the second gets paid more than the guy on the third floor, right? So if you want to care about stupid shit like that, you can stop watching, and you can also, I don't know, make yourself a grilled cheese sandwich and enjoy life to be bliss. And I don't know, just not do anything really fulfilling with your life. Yeah, that pisses me off when people like take those like one like little things that they don't like about someone, or they don't like about one thing, and they'll use that as an excuse not to learn from them. That is the most evil thing for not only your growth, but also your success and your fulfillment as a person. Because people, like you can't just look to yourself and try everything yourself. You can't just do that. You gotta look to others for inspiration. And you gotta say, what the fuck works? What the fuck does not work? And then just do the things that goddamn work. That's it. That's the game, man. Like, if you play Mario and you think that falling into the hole and losing lives is the way to win the game, you can try it, but eventually, after blood and hitting your head on the controller is just too much for your brain, and you get so much blunt force trauma, you just get a headache, you stop because it's painful to lose, right? So as marketers, which is the most highly paid profession, because politicians are marketers, you need to take what other people do, whether you think it's good or bad or good or evil, and you need to look at it from an objective point of view, from the top. My friend and mentor, Sabri Subi, sold over $1.3 billion online. He told me this. He said that you should think things through. He's like, Jordan, you should think things, no, he's Australian. Jordan, you should think things through cui bono thinking. And what cui bono thinking is I believe it's Latin, but basically what it's about is that you go ahead and you think of things about the end benefit. What is the end goal? So think about, what is this person's actions, or what is this person's words, and then what is the end goal? Like, what is their selfish motive, right? That's what cui bono is about, is looking at not what they say on the first order consequences, but look at the second and the third order consequences. Play chess. Stop playing checkers. Stop being a little bitch. But really, you need to go and you need to look a few steps ahead at all times. And then you can see where people's motives truly lie. Because people will say one thing, put one thing in their mouth, and they'll shit out another. That's just how the body works. That's how life works. That's how humanity works. So, I believe Andrew Tate is a force for complete good in the world. Everything I've learned from him has done nothing but positively affected my life. And his strategy of being banned on nearly every social media platform and being the most famous person on earth, not being able to pay for paid ads, yet still being the most famous person on earth, that genius. Complete fucking genius. So one thing you can learn from this, I'd say a tactic you can learn from Andrew Tate I wouldn't say you'll become a world leader and become dominant like he has, because you need to be a little more controversial than that. You need to be willing to say shit that pisses people off. If you're not willing for that, at least if you have any product, any like group service, anything like that, I would add an affiliate marketing section to that course that will allow people to earn good sums of money. And don't make the commissions like $10, $50, whatever. Don't do that. Give them 60%. Give them 70%. Give them 90% of the course value. The reason why is because you need to motivate people to do this. People cannot, don't expect, I see really shit affiliate programs. They're like, oh, we'll give you $10, or oh, we'll give you 10%. Nobody goes out of their way for $10. Nobody. I know that every time I undertip somebody on DoorDash, they for sure do not, they don't feel motivated. Trust me. I live on the 36th floor. I live basically on the penthouse, and they do not come up, okay? Because it's all about the motivation. So commission wise, you want to give them the highest amount of commission possible. The better thing is that if you can do a monthly subscription, which is, what I'm doing with my I'm only looking for 7 people case study group of Client Magnet for 10K month October. For that, for example, if you go and you become an ambassador for Client Magnet, you get, the course is $97 a month. It is actually $997 a month, but only for a limited time. It's $97 a month just because I'm doing a beta test group. But people that do that, they get, I believe I give them, if they do the max amount, like they level it up entirely, they get 80% of that. So they get about $80 for every sale. And then I also give them about 10% of every monthly thing. So they make $10 a month from each person they sign. So that's a shit ton of money. That's an easy way to make 2, 3, 4, 5K a month. Just spreading my content and my image around, right? So you wanna make it, so like if you use Facebook ads and you get banned on Facebook ads, you're shit out of luck, man. They own the playground. Play by their rules. You're their bitch. That's really it. You pay them to be their bitch. That's it. And they don't care. They just don't want to get sued. At the end of the day, if they don't like you, they'll get rid of you because they're the top dogs. They don't need you, right? So how do you make it? Like people, you can complain and complain and complain like, oh, that's not fair. Wah. Like, who fucking cares? We're talking about the bottom line. We're talking about your business. We're talking about your profitability. We're talking about taking care of your fucking family, okay? And your friends and whoever you want to take care of. Have freedom in your life, financial, time freedom. If you want to do that, you need to make yourself bulletproof, meaning you need to be able to generate traffic no matter what happens. So on the worst case scenario, I remember our CTO, Australian CTO, Steve, he used to say, you want to look for the single point of failure in the business. So if you only have one traffic source and you lose that traffic source or you are not you're not collecting emails, you are not collecting phone numbers, you are fucking yourself in the ass, because with those emails and phone numbers, you can go invite people on new platforms, you can go target them on paid ads, you can also put them on your email list, which is actually one of the still the most profitable channel of all time. I think it's like, on average, people make $14 or $40 per email subscriber, right? So phone, like SMS phone marketing is like by a manual agent is so underutilized as well, right? So there's so many things you can do with offline options. Make sure at all times you get a phone number or an email from someone with their name, and set up an affiliate program, because you don't know if people are just not gonna like you, and then they're just gonna go ahead and take away your shit. They're gonna take away everything you fucking built. But if you have customers, especially desperate high school teens that they're bought into the mission of fuck college, I'm gonna make money hustling, then boom, you got your ticket. You got your ticket to stardom, you got your ticket to fame. Put that shit on TikTok, put that shit on Shorts, put that shit on YouTube, not YouTube Reels, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, and watch that baby fly. Free marketing. The affiliate ambassador gets what they want, you get what you want, and overall, that is the most profitable way to go about it, because word of mouth is how Andrew Tate became famous. Not necessarily his marketing efforts, but the affiliate efforts, because it wasn't just one person posting about him, which was him. It was thousands of people posting about him. And when you do that, you cannot get rid of him. He creates a stain on the universe, which is a good thing. You make a mark on the universe, you make a fucking dent on the universe, you make it impossible for people to forget you, because as my uncle Grant Cardone, he's got about a $5 billion real estate portfolio. What he told me is like, Jordan, the number one problem, do you know what the number one problem of businesses is? I'm like, is it, follow-up? Is it, content strategy? What is it? And then he said, no, it's obscurity. That's the biggest problem for most businesses. Is that, and it's the reason I'm doing this podcast right now, I'm doing this long form right now, is that if you go and you do not create an image of yourself around the world, like how do you think Grant has generated $5 billion? The majority of it in the last 3 years. And he made most of that in the last decade. How? The guy's he's a dinosaur. Guy's almost in a wheelchair, but he understood that obscurity was bad and attention equals money, right? So same thing here. You go ahead and you create an affiliate program, an ambassador program, you compensate them well, and then attention and leads will be the least of your problems. The least of your problems will probably be scaling your team, which let me know if you want help with that too. But I'm not here to plug, I'm here to give a lesson. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. That's why Andrew Tate became more Googled than Trump and Joe Biden all at once. And he became the most famous man, or I'd say the most infamous man in the world. And how that can actually get more clients than you can handle, that will actually feed you for life. Because if you have a lead generation platform that works 24/7 while you're asleep, and you don't have to pay for acquisition cost, or for advertising costs, you only have to pay for acquisition cost, then that's when you win the game. So that's been me, it's been Jordan. Made over $10.3 million online for celebrities, world leaders, and influencers. And I'm doing the same now for coaches, consultants, and service-based business owners, as well as agency owners who want at least consistent $10,000 months and perhaps to double their clients in October. Go ahead, check out Client Magnet, or at least if you want to get some free stuff, go to highestpaid.io. That's highestpaid.io. And you can go ahead and get a free book guaranteed today. I can guarantee it today, I can't guarantee it tomorrow. So if you go with that link and you can't get the free book anymore, you snooze, you lose. But as of today, it is currently online. Just fill out your details and nearly instantly, you should get the book for free, which will show you how I got hundreds of leads off one 7-second Facebook post for free, and as well as the hot current, 4 DMs to 1 lead TikTok DM strategy. It's insane. Go check it out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video or podcast. Peace.